on 104.3 My FM.
Okay, it's 8:35. The easiest way to identify you, and thank you for doing this, by the way. The easiest way to do this is simply hit this.
Hey, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? If I had you, that would be the only thing I ever need. If I wanted to leave, I would have left by now. But you're the only one that knows me better than I know myself.
Give it up for Adam Lambert in the studio. Lola. Oh my God. I'm out in the hallway. Lamberts are everywhere. They started making me nervous for this interview. Why is that? Why what's the electricity?
Expectations are high. You know, they got my back. They got my back too, like my hair. Yeah, they got my back. You know, if you ask the wrong question or if they don't like the answer,
right?
You know, they'll get you.
I got hit up on Twitter instantly when I said you were coming in the studio. Girls from Russia to all around the world were lighting me up because of you.
Well, good. Then it's like a symbiotic relationship. We're doing good.
Yeah.
This is how it's supposed to be, right?
I think so.
Radio artist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of these people hitting me up were women that were like 40, 50, and some were 60 years old.
You know, it's broad. It's broad. The broad's abroad.
The broad's abroad.
Yeah.
How do you find yourself when you do your songs talking to a 60-year-old woman?
You know, it's cool. I mean, I kind of think like it. You know. There's an energy that transcends age, and it transcends. Right. I mean, that's what's great about music. I think that's what music can do, is it can kind of cross over barriers like that. You know, I meet a lot of these older women sometimes, and they go, "Oh, I'm old enough to be your grandma. Or, I'm the oldest fan here. Oh, I know I'm not a teenager." And I said, "Well, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of you." I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Have you met your oldest fan? What's been the oldest one you met?
I don't know. I think I've met a fan into her like late 80s.
Seriously?
For sure.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You just sing a bit louder for her? Crank it up or something, man? For the lady in the front there, we're going to turn these speakers up a bit.
Give me a second, I need to get my story straight. My friends are
in the studio.
You home tonight.
It's 104.3 My FM. All right, so you're out on the road, I assume, a lot still?
Just this month I've been visiting radio stations, but
okay.
I've had this last year and a half or so off to make this album that's coming out in May. So I'm actually just getting started again, and it feels good.
Okay, this album coming out in May. How much of your heart has gone into this one versus the last one?
You know, I love the last album. I worked really hard on it, but we did it in about 2 months. Okay. And I did it while I was on a stadium tour with the American Idol crew, and I didn't really know a lot about the business yet, so it was kind of me guessing and doing the best I could with what I knew. But this album, you know, I'm still learning a lot, but I've been on the road now for last couple of years. Right. I did a 6-month world tour. I've gotten to know my fans. I've gotten to know myself better as an artist, and I think the album kind of shows that. And I also got to write on most of the tracks, so there's a lot of me put into the writing.
So the outside influence of all these other kids on tour, all these other producers, that disappears on this album for you?
It doesn't disappear. I needed a lot of help. Don't get me wrong. I'm very much a team player. I like creating music with other writers and producers, but I think that I honed in on what I really wanted to do. So the outside influences of this is what you should sound like, this is what we want you to be, that kind of got tuned out.
Good.
I really got to listen to my gut on this one.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got to dive into some really funky songs. We went a little groovier, a little more like modern versions of like disco funk. So it's really, really fun. And then the back half of the album gets a bit darker. We kind of went into this kind of dark, emotional, emo, singer-songwriter, new wave, industrial kind of place.
You a bit of a drinker, are you? I'm not sure how you get from point A to point C.
Well, I think it matches your mood. You know what I mean? Like, I think like when you want to party, you want to dance, you want to shake your ass, you want to boogie to the beat and the bass. And then when you kind of are coming down in life, you know, the emotional come down, if you've met somebody and you had a great love and then you get broken up with or dumped or cheated on, it's like a come down. And I wanted the sound to get really dark for the flip side.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've always been the guy that kind of attaches himself to certain songs. What's the song for your fans they attach themselves to more than any other?
They all have different favorites. I think people that want to like feel sexy, they like the Fever song because it's just kind of disco, kind of a lot of attitude. But then I have a lot of fans that come to me and say that the song Aftermath was really meaningful for them. And that's more of an inspirational ballad. So it kind of depends on the type of person you're singing to.
Could you pick one for me?
I don't know you very well yet. I don't know.
Well, when you figure it out later on, tweet it.
I think down the rabbit hole for you.
I don't know what that means.
Down the rabbit hole. It's.
I don't know if I heard that one.
I think you would appreciate it because
Yeah?
you seem like a smart guy. You seem clever.
Thank you very much.
Appearance is hard to see.
Well, this man is an absolute genius. Adam Lambert's in the studio.
Man speak.
This one came from Twitter. I actually like this question. It's very cute. What scent do you have burning in your house? Like candle scent?
There's some
What do you have?
candles. Yeah, there's some candles. I don't know what they are. My mom picks them out for me.
Have you ever gone down like Yankee Candle and Forest Pine?
I'm not
Alpine,
into
whatever?
the Yankee candles actually. That's
Why?
that. I don't know. It feels like you're in like a bathroom at a dentist's office. I don't know. I can't get into that. I'm a little bougie with my candles. I like them to smell a little bit more sophisticated
Then Alpine,
than
whatever.
Alpine Spice or apple cinnamon.
Hey, this smells like
armpit.
Old Spice. What is
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
Listen, thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I
Adam
appreciate
Lambert,
it.
Trespassing available May 15th. Make sure you order that up.